It always kicks in on Emily. Is there any audio? What is it?
We are the Hollywood
Is there audio?
Paranormal Detectives.
Good?
You usually on the phone app you gotta tap, you gotta press tap to
No,
unmute.
it always kicks in right on Emily.
I
and
know.
I always miss Brian. Why
I
are
was
you
like-
shushing me? Hi, everybody. We're starting the show. And my darn science of a brain exploded. And I edited all day. Oh, I've also my back has been out so bad that I've been nearly catatonic for 2 days. I've been laying with heating pads like a coma victim because I went hiking with the Boy Scouts. And I keep looking at this camera. Welcome, viewers. Welcome, Brian. I didn't drop you down, didn't bring you up, didn't introduce anybody. Just here's the ball dropped. Sorry. Well, welcome, HPD Live, episode 14.
Wow.
14 weeks straight. We have sat in these chairs and we have talked to you, the viewer, and let you know that the paranormal people are really getting down.
Doing it.
I can barely hear you. Can you hear me at least?
Yeah.
I can hear you very well.
Well, see, that's great. That's great. I have a great announcement to both of you.
Okay.
Hold your breath. Stop your grinning and grab your linen or whatever. I have finished the Kia Mill episode.
What?
Woo! Yay!
It's done. Kia Mill done.
Woohoo.
Kia Mill done. I'm just gonna do the whole thing like this, like a little next door, kind of lean in.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the look.
Get folksy.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It looks very like
Come on in. Let's talk.
inviting. Yeah, come on in.
We've got to talk. Everyone in the world on Facebook, on everything. It has nothing to do with paranormal. Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Y'all see that?
I don't know if we should discuss something this controversial.
Well, it's on everything. It's the first thing
Was it
since
real
COVID.
or was it fake?
It's the first thing since COVID that I scrolled down and everybody I knew was mentioning it. Everyone.
Yeah.
If it was fake, something funny would have happened during his acceptance speech.
It completely overshadowed
like Shaq would have
the entire event. So
yeah,
if it was fake, it was a really bad fake move.
Well, it didn't have a payoff.
Well,
if it was a joke,
exactly. Like, why would he jeopardize his
and now
career?
they're probably going to take his Oscar away and kick him out of the Academy. So.
Well, now they're saying they asked him to leave and he said no and sat back down.
Yep.
But that's the thing, though. He slapped somebody and they were like, "Okay, here's
your
Oscar."
Been arrested,
like they didn't do anything. Yeah.
If I did that, I would be arrested whether the other person wanted to press charges or not. There's too many witnesses. You got to press charges.
Yeah.
The state needs to press charges.
Well, and the biggest thing is like everyone. The one I like hearing is like if Chris Rock had wrote that joke for Shaq or The Rock, you think Will Smith would have got up?
No.
I can slap 120-pound Chris Rock and get away with it.
But, I mean, he should. Will Smith should have just gone up and verbally put him in his place.
Yeah, he didn't need
there
to.
There shouldn't have been any violence.
Yeah, it's terrible, and it's like it's got other comedians scared. And then I saw an interview with Chris Rock that he has kind of like a thing. He's going to counseling because he feels like he's always going to get mugged. Yes, so he probably didn't believe it was happening. He was standing with his hands behind his back, smiling. Poor fella.
Yeah, I mean, Will Smith was.
He recovered
giggling.
nicely.
Yeah, he was giggling until he saw Jada's face.
Yeah, until she gave him the stink eye. Everything was fine.
Which I mean, it's not. As a woman, it is shaving your head. That's some scary fucking shit. No matter how confident you are. So.
Well, also,
I know she wasn't feeling good.
She's had a shaved head for 20 years. It's not like it's something she's getting used to.
She's had a video of her shaving on Instagram saying, "I don't care what anyone says about this bald head of mine." You know, like Clearly
It's all
giving
talk.
the
It's
opening.
all a facade. Tell you.
Oh well. Oh well. We talked about it. We are. See,
That's
we're
what
on the
happens.
cutting edge. We're on the tip of
We're
politics.
cool.
We're
We're
on.
cool.
Our finger is on the pulse of America. So now, cut to what people are really talking about. Everywhere I go, I went and pumped gas the other day, and they go, "Hey, how was Mandy's trip to the Star of India?" And I was like, "Sir, I'm just pumping gas. I'm not giving you the inside scoop. You know, I'm at the bank teller, and I'm like, I'll have that $1 million in ones." And he goes, "Well, how was Mandy's trip to the Star of India?" And I said,
Stop.
wait till the episode. And it can't wait to the episode. So rather than make a show about it, I figured let's review your evidence as a team, and with the world watching. Are the comments flowing in yet? Okay, open the floodgates. Here they come. All right, good job, comments. All two of you watching. I guess Taylor on 2 devices can both say hi.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Star of India.
Well, man,
where are all the viewers? They know I'm back, right?
I mean, it's first thing I heard at the office today. I was loosening my tie, and everybody was like, "Where's Brian? He'll be back next week."
I am having some difficulty. Jerky. I am having difficulty adjusting to the celebrity lifestyle. I mean, I just get stopped on the street all the time. Aren't you Brian from Hollywood Paranormal Detectives?
And you know what's funny?
Yeah, Mom, that's me.
Is I thought by now someone would have stopped one of us, but no one has.
I haven't been recognized yet.
I was recognized once when I was wrestling. Once. And I was on a blind date. And it was while we were buying popcorn, someone came up and goes, "Can I get your autograph?" And I just acted so cool. I was like, "Oh, yeah, brother. Thanks."
What? Stop.
I acted
really?
like I've done it 1,000 times. And it was funny. So,
That's
Mandy,
great.
Why don't you start us off? I'm going to talk into this microphone that doesn't work. Start the microphone.
You son of a bitch.
Start us off. Tell us about the trip. Tell us who went. Tell us a little about the Star of India. Tell us what you have for lunch today.
So much info. I had Luna Girl for lunch. It was great. You guys are so weird.
I don't know why we're floating.
Y'all going into space with me. So I investigated the Star of India. Don't look when you look into the camera like that. I just can't. It's way too good. It's too good. Shit. Okay. Shit. So, Star of India. I went with some really good friends of mine. They're like family. God damn it, Steven. Let me tell a story.
Oh, look away. How's that? All right. Star of India. You went with your homies.
Yeah, I went with my homies. Shout out to Jade, Chalo, Danielle, Eddie, Sarah, my peeps.
It's strange if they're all watching. They're not.
Those are just spirits, right?
Yeah. Amazing.
I assume they're all tuning in every week, but I don't see them.
Everybody there.
So your brother's watching, and my wife.
What's up, Anthony?
I have no supporters.
I think your dog is watching.
Your dog is watching.
She's watching.
Yeah, so
she'll be yelling at me soon.
She will. She's gonna get hungry. So we went to the Star of India, which is the oldest active sailing ship in the world.
Does it still sail?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is she still seaworthy?
Gotta ask Jim that one.
Are there many seamen?
Are there? I see what you did there. Okay.
Oh, great harassment on live YouTube.
We're gonna get prosecuted. Okay. So it made 21. I can't stop. Okay. It made 21 trips around the world.
Around the world.
Yep. Each trip took a year. Babies were born on this ship, which they shouldn't have been. Lots of people died on this ship.
Do they know exactly how many?
No, I do not have a head count.
But all in positive ways, right?
Yes, positively died. So it's got a lot of history. And it's super, super fucking haunted.
What was it used for
so
when
haunted.
It was a working ship?
That is a great question.
Do you know?
No.
Just a transport ship?
Sure.
But if you don't know what it looks like, look it up. It's a big clipper ship. It's a big old, what people think is a pirate ship. Brian's using his mind powers. What people think of as a pirate ship, a big, tall sail ship. So you want to get right into the first clip you sent me?
I can read you the history about this ship if you like. Well, no, I got to give you some backstory first. Hold up.
Backstory.
All right. So we had 3 hours on the ship. The ship is huge, by the way. It's massive. Honestly, though,
how many decks?
There's 3 decks. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then of course the very bottom, like weird basement thing. And then the most active part was this little tiny kitchen that sits right in the middle of the ship. And the kitchen is like the size of my bedroom. And it's so tiny, but it is so active.
Are a lot of people supposed to know that reference?
It's like the size of my bedroom. That's all I can attribute it to. Okay.
Hundreds of viewers are saying, "Oh, that size."
Yeah. So
wow, her bedroom must be huge.
No. So you understand, my bedroom is small. So the kitchen, which you would think would be big, is
How
small.
small is it?
Like we had 3 people in there, and it was cramped.
We are just like a bad morning
you
radio.
recently had the whole room carpeted. We're talking small.
We're talking small.
Like bad morning radio where you're trying to hear when the concert is, and they just keep laughing. They just keep doing stuff, and they just keep.
That's why I'm here.
Let Mandy speak.
Keep you on track. Steven ruined like 4 of my stories last week.
I did?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. You just slightly interjected. But anyways, it's fine. So the kitchen surprisingly was the most active part, at least in my opinion. But so we had free reign, could go all over, could do lights on, lights off. It was almost a little, I don't want to say dangerous with the lights off, but you can take a nasty fall down some stairs if you're not careful with the lights off. So
you just had a really great positive experience with the lights on.
Yes, we kept them on. That's for sure.
All right, let's play this first clip you sent me.
Okay, do you want me to give you a backstory about this particular clip?
Do you know which clip it is?
If it's the one that you showed me earlier, yes.
It's IMG 2614 you sent me.
Yeah. So if that's the first one, then that was on the second part of the ship, second level of the ship, near the middle. So the painted lady who used to be mounted at the front of the ship, they're doing restoration. So she's actually right in that area, which is really cool because she's original to the ship. So they're restoring her. So we were in that area just kind of hanging out, essentially in the middle of the ship.
Okay. Let's see it.
Oh, something just fucking shaking. Hold on. Fuck, I can't show you guys. Oh my god, you guys, what the fuck?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
I couldn't hear it.
I heard it. Oh, you have on this. You're on your phone. There's a little thing should come up that says tap for sound. I had to.
Let's watch it again.
Oh, something just fucking shaking.
Hold on. Fuck, I can't show you guys.
Oh my god, you guys, what the fuck?
That high is unreal.
So when I was editing that, I was listening to it. I generally sat here for like 10, 15 minutes, just like, wait, really?
It sounds weirdly sarcastic.
Hi.
Right? I was like, wait,
Hi.
hold on. It was almost like I wasn't even shocked because I was like, there's no way that's real. Right? But I didn't hear that in real time. So, I mean, you could see I was clear as day. I was on a mission to show the screen of the obelisk to the camera. But that high is insane. And of course, you can see the girls. None of them said anything, and their voices are accounted for.
It's so loud and clear.
It's so loud. It's almost as if somebody's right up on the camera.
Well, someone
audio.
would have made a comment if it had been heard.
Right? I'm pretty good at tagging, so I would have been like, oh, you know, but
I want to watch it again.
yeah.
Oh, something just fucking shaking.
Hold on. Fuck, I can't show you guys.
Oh my god, you guys, what the fuck?
You do say fuck twice in a very short video, and that high is amazing.
I cuss a lot.
Fuck, guys, what the fuck?
I got a sailor's mouth.
I thought you were a Civil War soldier.
Shut up. So, but yeah, no. So that whole series of events was really weird because we had been sitting there, and we were seeing things. So, where we were sitting across on the other side of the painted lady, we were seeing like shadows and all that stuff. We were seeing shadows on the second level. At one point, a growl was heard. I mean, so there was a lot happening. So we sat down. I was like, okay, let's do an EVP session. So I had just recorded. I was sitting there. I was getting ready to play it back, and I was like, I can't. I was like trying to figure out my recorder to play it back, and I felt somebody literally like up on my ear, which is why I freaked out. Because I'm like,
so that's what you freaked out from. And your ovulus almost sounds like a whisper.
Right after it was like shaken, and I'm like, yeah, I am shaken. Yeah. Like
the three is like, like the three is so obviously like a robotic talk, but yours creeps me out because it sounds like shaken.
Yeah, the way the guy's voice is like,
like, get out of here.
Yeah. But were you stirred?
Oh. I was like, yeah, I'm shaken because, and so then we sat there for a little bit, and I attempted to play and hear it, and then afterwards I was like, hold on, guys, because everyone started to get. So we were hearing people walking. And we thought it was our group, but our group happened to be all the way at the front of the ship. So it wasn't them because we had walkie-talkies. So we were able to confirm that it wasn't them. So we got all hyped up and I was like, hold on. Let me show the viewers first my obelisk. And then that's when we got the weird high. So
you had no idea you caught the high.
No idea until I played it back. No idea. And I was like, really?
I've had some of those. I mean,
it's so cool, but yeah.
The worst is our Queen Mary shadow figure. I remember I'm watching it and I'm like, it's just when we go in the room, it's B-roll is all it is. And I was trying to get B-roll of the door opening. And I kept going, I swear there's somebody in the corner. But then, like, as I go in the room, it almost gets more defined. And I click the lights on and it disappears. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Isn't that the best like.
And then there was a
viewing
wet
You're not
spot.
expecting it.
There was a wet spot where it was standing.
There was a wet footprint.
Yeah, that's the best is when you don't expect it to happen. Like I was just watching myself run up to the camera, and then all of a sudden there's this high.
Well, let's think. How would we debunk it? No one said it. When you ran up to the camera, did your leg touch the bench? Could it have been something sliding across that to our ears sounds like a high? No.
I mean, you see me come around.
Possible that it was a long sustained fart. Girls don't fart. No, it couldn't have been.
Girls don't fart, so no.
Could it have been the sound? Now, wood creaking beams can have different sounds. How was the floor in there?
It honestly didn't interfere with anything that we were doing. Like it wasn't creaking the way I thought it would. I mean, you could clearly hear when you're walking, because the wood, the dun 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 dun. But no soft spots or creaking.
I'm gonna watch it one more time.
Whoa, something just fucking shaking.
Hold on. Fuck, I can't show you guys.
Oh my god, you guys, what the fuck?
All right, so you're away from the bench. No one else in your group is standing or sitting at the same time. That's a
It's just a cool piece of evidence, right?
Of a ghost. Fuck yeah.
Not debunked.
Now it sounds a little like the siren of the Ecto-1. There wasn't an Ecto-1 around, was there?
There's an awful lot.
No Ecto-1.
Wow. All right, let's see the next clip.
Earlier you said, oh my fucking god. I swear I just tease. I swear I just saw a white mass on the ground. Shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding. There's nothing over there. Okay. Oh, it said something, and you just said there's nothing over there. So there is something over there.
That's awesome.
That was cool, right?
Yeah. I love that.
There's no real evidence, but there is because it's responding to me.
Yeah.
There's something
messing with me. Right? It was such a cool, that was so cool.
I like how scared.
And something is something I've never heard the obelisk say before.
Right? And it wasn't talking a lot. The obelisk wasn't spitting out a lot of stuff. And so that's part of the kitchen. It's a little small area. It's a little sleeping quarter back there. So I put the millimeter in that area, and I was sitting on where they would do dishes and stuff. I was sitting on that, and that's when I saw a white poop on the ground, which I have another piece of evidence that I didn't email you, but you can see an orb on the ground. So we were seeing stuff on the ground. So I saw it, and then that's when it said tease, it's messing with me. And then, I was like, no, there's nothing over there. Something. So that was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did the spirit box say at Camarillo once, Brian? It finished your sentence.
Oh man.
Remember that?
You'll have to refresh my memory. I know that.
But you said something like, how many, and it goes, of us? Or something like
finishes your question.
Picnic table 29. When I go, I'm going to put and the spirit box goes, foot on the table? And I was like, yes, my foot on the table.
Oh, that's cool.
It's great.
I have to step away for a moment, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to drop him down so the fans aren't confused and think Brian is here. Come on, where's all our peeps tonight? Where's all our comments? Where are our questions? Where's our friends? We got a hip new camera angle that you can see you can see creepy dolls, and you can see my Ghostbusters up top, and you can see my entire occult section with my crystal ball and my tarot cards and my hand guide. This is my weird section. That was Bigfoot castings.
It's got a lot of shit.
And there's Mandy. That's amazing.
Space. Yeah.
Huh? What?
Huh? Yeah, no, that was a really cool, like, just interaction with spirit.
Yeah. I like the genuine fear from your friend. Shut the fuck up.
She gets so startled too. It's not even funny.
I love taking non-ghost hunting people because I get scared, but
yeah,
they're like
yeah. So what you don't see is right after that,
Brian
I cut it because
back. Is he back? I can't see. Oh, he's back.
He's back. Yay!
I couldn't see. My phone's covering him.
Yeah. What you don't see is me freaking out because there was a moth stuck inside next to me. And it scared the fuck out of me. It scared me so bad I screamed. So I had to cut at that point.
For the 4 of you watching, thank you so much. I'm serious. Thank you so much. That's why Brian had to go. He wanted to get his whistle. For the 4 of you watching, ask questions. Join in with us. Tell us what you think about the evidence. Tell us what you think about the location. Tell us what you think about us. Tell me to shut up. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to, but I keep talking. Mandy, that's amazing.
Anybody, shut the fat little bastard up.
That is our word. Well, I guess you can use it. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Dang it. All right. Next piece of evidence. Ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
My heart is racing. Not like because of nerves. My heart is like racing.
The heart, remember? It said heart.
Oh yeah, chest.
There's also like
that was weird. It didn't play right.
Did one of your friends clear their throat?
Yeah, she cleared her throat, but for some reason it's pixelated here, but it's
clearer.
It's very clear, like an orb or light anomaly coming out of her and going down to the ground.
Let's watch again.
My heart is racing. Not like because of nerves. My heart is like racing.
The heart, remember? It said heart.
Oh yeah, chest.
Oh, I see it. I definitely see it run down though.
Yeah, it's really pixelated on your end. I don't know why.
It's probably, I mean, even though I do all the editing and stuff, I'm still a caveman.
I also think too the connection, but it's
okay.
But anyways, yeah,
but I see it definitely. It seems to come out from the bed and down, unlike just something going straight.
Yeah.
And what was happening there? Someone was laying in that cabinet now?
Yeah, so Jade was laying down in that cabin, which is right off the kitchen. And I was sitting behind the camera. I was in the kitchen by myself, and they were just filling out the room, and she felt like her chest was hurting. We were getting a lot of Ovilus responses of that had to do with stabbings. And so like somebody saying like knife, stab, assault. So I don't know if that ever took place, but we were getting a lot of responses with that. So she was like, oh, my chest feels really heavy. And then that's when the light anomaly comes sort of out of her on the arm and then goes down to the ground. So I caught 2 light anomalies in that room. The other piece of evidence, which I didn't send you, the spirit box, you hear someone go, hey, or hi, and then you see the orb on the ground, and then you hear, hey. It's almost as if they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
And then the orb goes across the ground, which is cool.
Huh.
But yeah, so lots
You
of stuff
didn't-
happening. That's the kitchen right
you
there.
didn't send me that.
No, I did not send that one.
Okay. We'll see this one.
My heart is racing. Not like because of nerves, but my heart
Maybe
is
you
like
guys
racing.
down in the heart.
because-
Remember, it said heart.
Oh yeah, chest.
That was the new one, sorry, but that was so cool to see it again. Let's see this new one. Action packed. Ask us questions. Come on now.
There is a woman here,
Yeah.
but she's like really creepy as shit.
She's alone though.
She's like,
Not it's
I question
human.
really, like, I don't know.
Evil. I heard it.
Yeah.
Fucking heard it.
Yeah. That was on my
Good.
camera audio too.
Like
Again,
Brian
and
said, it's just a digital recorder, you know.
Mhm.
And
it's funny too because in the beginning, I actually think that there was another voice. I didn't focus on that too much, but I said there's a woman here, and on the camera audio, Jade starts talking, but it sounds like you hear a responding to what I said about a woman being there. And this was post the high, so this was after the high that I did not know that I got. So
I want to listen to it again and see if it sounds like the same voice. Have you already done that?
no.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Something just fucking.
Shaken?
Hold on. Fuck, I can't show you guys.
Oh my god, you guys, what the fuck?
All right, now let's listen to this.
There is a woman here,
Yeah.
but she's like really creepy as shit.
She's alone though.
She's like,
Not it's
I question
human.
really, like, I don't know.
I think it's the same voice.
It's got that weird like undertone to it that
To me, it sounds like a girl's voice.
it presents similarities for sure.
Like the hi, and it's evil.
Yeah.
It's not like hi and evil. Like
Well,
it's
and
the same. What do you
Not
think, Brian?
that like, yeah, what do you think, Brian?
I definitely hear the evil. I'm so perplexed by the high as to what it is because I don't hear a word there. I just hear a sound. But
Okay.
it does sound like it could be a voice. But I mean, to me, it could be or
Yeah.
I don't clearly hear the high. So
Okay.
Okay.
it's hard for me to say that the other one's the same voice.
But I think they're
But
both.
they're definitely. I mean, they're certainly in the same range.
Yeah.
They both sound like a low. I don't want to say high pitch, but not a deep voice. Hi,
I
evil.
mean, it's definitely to me sounds. It seems like it's a sound that nobody heard. So
Well, in that moment, we were still in the same area that we caught the high.
Okay.
I had just went from one side of the room to the opposite side.
Right.
And it was funny. We were getting a lot of interaction in that area. I was trying to set up the camera to kind of get as much of us as possible. And as I was doing that, the Ovilus was like, camera. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to fucking set it up. You can see I'm struggling because there's like nowhere to put your stuff on the ship.
Right.
And so they were interacting with us. And then as I was sitting there, like this woman walked up on the side of Jade's right side. So if we're looking at it, the left side of her in that dark area, this woman shows up. And a spirit shows up. Thank you,
Okay.
Stephen. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
no, but a lot of times
I
you're
know.
so used to it.
To me,
For
it's
me,
just, I know.
it sounds like a stranger has got on the ship and just walked up.
I know. A ghost showed up. A woman walked in, and oh my God. That's why I was like, so there's a woman here and she's creepy as shit. And I could not tell you if if she was of human origin or not, because she gave me like, which I cut the audio, but I'm like, she gives me old hag vibes. And like, I don't know how I feel about it.
So
like,
wait, is that what you were talking about when it says evil? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that gives it awesome context.
Yeah. So if the clip kept going, which I had cut it just for,
because if you're trying to figure out its motivation and it says evil.
Yeah. So I said, there's a woman here. And then I was like, she's creepy as shit. And it says evil. And I was like, you know, no offense, but she gives me old hag vibes. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I can't tell if she's human or not.
Now,
like, I don't know.
As a medium, is she aware you're talking about her?
Yes. And I know that she's aware because, do you want to hear my story? I know that she's aware because she, okay. So as we're leaving the ship, we're done with the investigation. We're heading up. I decided to hang out by myself. I don't know why. So I'm the last one to leave to come out onto the top deck. And as I'm walking towards the stairs, I can feel like her presence behind me. And I was like, oh, I don't like that, you know? So I started to go up the stairs.
Knew it was her.
Yeah. So I start to go up the stairs and I'm like, ooh, I don't like the way that this feels. It just doesn't feel fine to me. And so all of a sudden I'm walking up, the ovulus says react. And I was like, what? No. You know? So I like felt I don't know, it was a weird push of energy. I don't know how to explain, almost like, I don't want to say charge, but it was a weird just rush of energy. So much so that I started to run out of the stairs. And as I turned, I hit my head right on the fucking top of the door. I mean, if you hear the audio, I hit it so hard that they're at the front of the ship. They're like, ooh, you okay?
Somebody rang the dinner bell.
And I purposely felt that she did that because I called her an old hag.
Even though it seems she was.
So for you, as she enters the room, does she come in like a statue? Or does she come in, make eye contact, look around?
She comes in like a floating statue. That's the best way to describe it, like a floating statue. But she's very aware of us. And I was obviously aware of her. But I don't know. I don't know if, I can't say, you know, for sure. I didn't spend a lot of time with it. Because there was so much other stuff that was happening. Like there was a spirit that was coming to me who had died on the ship, who was, I want to say about 16, and some other spirits there. So,
all right.
Are spirits surprised that you can see them, or do they seem to know in advance that you can see them?
They know. Yeah, they like if they know that. They can tell right off the bat who can see them and who can't, and they are really attracted to people who can. Definitely.
All right, next clip.
Are you referring to Eddie? On our group, or Eddie that was a part of the ship?
Near.
That was pretty damn clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have no recording devices on, and you're just getting these. Wow.
No, just camera audio, and it kind of sounds like the same voice in the evil, not the evil part, but the one where I was telling you when I say it's there's a woman here, I hear a yeah. It almost sounds like the same voice saying yeah. But that was really
hard
cool.
Sometimes. Yeah, I know sometimes you'll get sounds you can't explain, and you want to tag them, but they're not clear enough that you don't think anyone
exactly.
will
I was
hear
like, it's not clear enough, so I'm not
yeah.
going to do it. But this video is a little bit. There's another video that will kind of explain the context of this video. So when we were in the kitchen, which I have that clip for you, it's all this spirit named Eddie. And he just Eddie this, Eddie that. And so when I was in there, I asked, hey, like, who do you want to talk to? Like, because we had a guy on our group named Eddie. So I was like, are you a spirit named Eddie? Do you want to talk to Eddie? Like, And that's when it was like, I asked, you know, who you're referring to, or Eddie. And it was like, yeah, like the spirit Eddie, not the one in our group. So that was kind of a cool little thing.
Yeah.
And of course, the REM pod going off in the background. Nobody even cared about that because we were just too busy.
That's unbelievable. REM pods don't go off.
REM pod's just going off in the background. We're like, no, but who's Eddie? You know. So,
Brian, I still think every time I see a REM pod go off, I think of
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown's Playhouse. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Or the Hornet.
I can't. Well, that was the REM.
That was the REM Mel, right?
But the fact that during your play, it went off. You know.
That was pretty.
You remember that one, Mandy?
Yes, I do.
That was pretty amazing.
That was such.
I mean, it literally went off in response to your question.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll see the next
I think it
piece.
sat without going off all night.
Exactly.
Who was in here earlier that said come back? Who is me? Eddie.
It's Eddie again. Again, it's an Ed.
Eddie.
Or does it want Eddie?
Is Eddie your name?
It's going off. Oh my gosh, it feels like charged again. Oh shit. Let's call him Ed. Right?
Ed. Do you prefer Ed or Eddie?
Eddie.
Eddie. What was your position on the ship? What did you do? Hi.
Eddie, is it just you in here?
Assault.
Who assaulted you?
Every shark.
Eddie, what happened to you on this ship? Did anything happen?
Oh, my chest hurts so bad. You probably got stabbed in the chest.
Did you get stabbed in the chest, Eddie? Holy shit, is that you? What was that? Is that you? Fucked. Bunts. Fuck.
So now wait, is that a Mel Rem going off?
Yeah.
Those don't go off.
Ever.
I know.
Especially when no one is anywhere near it.
I know. You guys, I was so excited.
I mean, they can't go off unless something touches the antenna.
No, so
That's
it's just
why I
sitting up.
shit my pants on the USS Hornet, because it went off.
Yeah, those things, I know they don't go off. They don't. And so it started going off, and that's why I was like, like.
I definitely heard most of the things you tagged. I heard Eddie. I heard.
Eddie was so clear.
I heard head
multiple
cook.
Eddies.
Head cook. And it was funny, if you hear my friend in the background, she goes, I swear to God, if it says cook, I'm gonna leave here. And like it says head cook. And then of course the flashlight fell, and so which scared all of us. But then you hear clear as day, the spirit box says, wait here, like really loudly, which I didn't even realize until probably my third time watching it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a whole.
The weirdest is when you're listening for one word and you start to catch the word after it. Oh, there's two words, and then you're listening and you're listening. You realize there's one before it. It says this, and this.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then you play it back for someone, and then you don't hear it. You're like, wait.
You're like, no, I swear it's there. Yeah.
I've started doing exactly what you're doing, just looping, so people have to hear it over and over and over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, and it was cool because this was like, we were probably in the kitchen about 45 minutes, and that whole thing right there was probably over the span of maybe 10 minutes of spirit box, and we just I mean, it was so active there for a little bit. And at one point too, which I don't think I didn't send you the clip of, but there was like a weird cowboy hat sitting in the corner of the room for some reason. And so Jade was like, I'm going to put it on. So she puts on the hat, and then the spirit box said hat. And then the Mel meter, which was on the opposite side of her, started going off, and she like fucking froze because it just got really weird. So
She's a cowboy.
Stop yawning.
I can't.
Howdy.
But yeah, so there's a lot happening. There's also another clip that I didn't send you because I know, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you. It was too late.
Brian's leaving.
It's a little harder to hear, but we're closing up shop in the kitchen. And I saw like a child standing in the corner, and I turned around. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm just wondering. All right. So during that interaction, during all that with Eddie, are you seeing Eddie? Are you feeling him?
So this was the weird part. No. So I was feeling, but I could not see Eddie, which is weird.
Just like I know when
I love that the weird thing is you're not seeing your ghost.
I know. I don't. So when I can't see them, I'm like,
as a medium, she's seeing through the veil more than us seeing a ghost. Is different, I think.
It was weird.
Right?
Yeah.
See what I mean, Brian? Though,
like, I think so. Yeah.
Her seeing with her mind's eye through the veil and seeing who's communicating is, I think, a little different than the energy it takes for one to show it to me or you, who are more blind in our mind's eye, right? Yeah. And if you can't see them, but you can communicate, that's still pretty interesting.
Yeah, I couldn't see Eddie. It was really, I couldn't see the spirit that was coming through. But when we first got there, Jim was taking us on a tour, and we went into the kitchen. He's like, this is where the light is, blah, blah, blah. And so as we were walking out, I was the last one to walk out. And as I stepped over the threshold to leave, I hear I don't know if it's a disembodied voice or if I just heard it clairaudiently, but I heard, come back. And so I turned around and I was like, okay, so that's why I said, who told me to come back? Because I had came back. That was the first place I went. And then it said Eddie. And so the whole time we were talking with this spirit, but I could not see the spirit. And then at the very end, when we were closing up, I was putting stuff in my bag. There's like I had my stuff on a barrel. There's like a little corner. I see a child, and I turn around and I go, what the? And as I say, what the, you hear a child's voice going, underneath me saying, what the? So that was a weird thing that happened as well. So I don't know. Apparently Eddie was a head cook. I tried to look up. There were a couple Edwards on the ship. I tried to really look in to see, how these people died, but I was unsuccessful.
So in your opinion, Star of India is haunted?
Very haunted.
And we should go back.
I think we should go back.
I'm game.
I've already talked to you a little bit about it. What was it like investigating with your friends a week after being in Nevada State Prison with me and Brian?
It was weird. I was way too serious.
Are we serious or?
Like, I just took it like that extra, like when you're with your friends, it's fun, but I just like took it to that next level because I was like, I got to get all the shots. Steven would want it this way. I got it.
Well, I'm watching that.
Wet blanket.
I'm watching that, and I want some shot of you. I want you to move the camera to you and the device. But
I tried, and then I said no. So I set it down because I was like, well, I would rather it get the Mel meter going off than me, which was so fucking cool. But yeah, no, super duper haunted. Have to go back. Yeah, just a wild time.
I think we'll do it if we can. If all four of you right now say go back, we'll go back.
I didn't even get to show you the clip, Brian. I got to ride on a cart at the very, 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 very bottom of the ship, from one end to the other on my back.
That's cool.
It looked terrifying.
So it's like you lay on your back, and it's what they used to use back in the day to get through and work on the ship underneath. And so you have to like pull yourself on this cart, kind of like a mechanic underneath.
Kind of like a groundhog.
Shut up.
I think I might have claustrophobia issues if you're closed in. But...
Yeah.
You went live with it or posted it on something, a video, and it was a little tight.
It's tight for sure. I had to use my legs though, because my cart kept getting stuck. So I had to like push off with my legs.
How many feet would you say you went?
Not, I don't know. I would say like half of the ship.
That's still pretty far.
Yeah, I probably would have lost my mind.
But it's cool. It was really quiet down there, and so they have those the popping noises that you hear on that one video. All the popping, that's the shrimp. So yeah, so when you go down there, especially at the bottom, it's just like pop 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 because they're eating.
And you're like, delicious.
Yeah. So the audio was a lot of pop pops, but I caught a voice down there at the very bottom, a voice saying hi. And it was funny because I was recording and I was like, I don't know why you'd be down here, you know, and it was like, hi. So, but you could go through the bottom with the lights off.
You can't help where you died. You can't help where your spirit gets trapped. What are you doing down here, spirit? Grow up and get out of the
I was like, I don't know why I'd be down here. And it's like, hi.
And I heard a voice say Zool.
It was really creepy though, but it was cool. But I guess you can go down, you can turn off the lights. And I was like, I took one look at it, pitch black down there. And I was like, I am not crawling at the bottom of the ship in the dark like that. No way. No way. What?
You were like, mechanically, I don't want to get stuck and not know how much further.
No, I was afraid. So like when you're going and you're pulling yourself through, there's little openings. And I'm like, if I see a fucking face while I'm going through, I'm going to scream and hit my head and die.
How long you two would have lasted in solitary at Nevada State Prison?
I like to think I'm brave, but I'm really not.
I lasted 13 minutes.
That was great.
Hey, my problem is I never know what's going to trigger my claustrophobia.
Sometimes a ghost.
Like, I can sit. Multiple times I've sat in the closet at Glen Tavern without any issue at all. But like,
yeah, this is a whole. Like Jim said that they've had to call the fire department a couple of times to get people out because they get like so scared down there that they can't move. Like their claustrophobia just.
Yeah, that would probably be me.
And then they got to get them out.
We got a bleeder.
I would probably be more afraid of that situation than
5. Who's joining us? Someone say hi, ask us a question.
But there's a whole nother section of the ship that we didn't even get to because we spent so much time at these parts. But there's at least 2 other sections of the ship. The captain's quarters, which is where our kind of like base camp was. That is haunted as well. With the spirit that I guess I don't know if it's confirmed took his life. I don't know if they confirmed that or not. In that area, we were getting some weird stuff on the laser scope that we had set up. Some weird things were happening. Noises, sounds like people are walking around the ship when they're not. Yeah. Jeez. Very active.
I'm going to share some of this evidence out through TikTok, probably.
Nice.
Noise.
Noise.
How about definitely?
Definitely, maybe, probably, maybe, yes. Well, I'll call it just Star
supposedly.
Star of India Mandy or something, and I'll share it out. You guys, finishing up the Kia Mill. I mean, to me, we have enough evidence on the Kia Mill episode to give us the Oscar for best paranormal team on the world.
What? Really?
I mean, the fact I get twice. I get an EVP. One, I go, how did Daisy die? She fell. How did you die? In a fire. So I got 2 EVPs in one session. You know, the 5 of you that might be watching, you're getting these sneak peeks.
That's so weird. I want to question.
And then in a spirit box, when I was back there, I go, what happened, Daisy? Did you jump or burn? And it goes, burned, then fell.
That's wild.
It's fucking crazy. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Oh, and you know what? Big Dog stuck at the mill for about 30 minutes by himself, you know.
You know what? Listen, Linda, shout out to my partner, Brian, for being my partner the whole night and standing in an empty field with me. That could have been dangerous.
No, I'm saying since I was a coward at the prison, I didn't realize I stayed brave at the mill.
That's good job.
I was proud of me.
Good job. Did we get stuff?
You got some real. You both got your names. It said Brian twice. And I think it said Mandy twice.
Yeah, Brian. What's up?
And I think you say something like you introduce yourself, and it says Mandy, and Brian introduces him. Can it say Brian? And it says Brian. And then like a few minutes later, it says Mandy again. And then it says Brian when you say something at the end, but it says it like Brian, like, and then
it's funny. Steven's over here asking like, how did you die? And me and Brian are like, can you say our names?
Oh, I mean, wait till you see it. Daisy says, please don't leave Steven. Like, that's,
and you would never dream of leaving Steven.
But that's when I was like, take the keys, Emily. Go to the car. She says, don't leave. I sat there talking to the baby kid and crying. I'm also crying the whole time because that's how emotional.
That's cool, though. You're talking to the real thing, and we were talking to a shapeshifter. So
no, I think I talked to the real thing.
No, that's what I said. You were talking to the real thing. We were talking to
something else.
Something else.
But nothing you had claimed it was Daisy or John, right?
No.
Huh.
No, I got a little bit. I'm aware of.
I got a little bit of both.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It said Daisy. But you saw a female in white right before you left.
That lady in white. Ooh.
Woo. And I'm the medium.
I'm a medium.
I'm leaving that in.
God damn it.
You guys, we've done it. We made it an hour. Amazing. Star of India, you went, took your crew, you took it down to San Diego town, and you took it out. We're proud of you going down there. We're proud of what you've done coming into HPD and just instantly hanging with the boys, you know.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. You have been awesome.
Right back at you, both of you. Shut up! I'm not a groundhog.
If I ever say a compliment to my wife,
are we going to get 6 more weeks of hauntings?
Yes, we saw the groundhog.
You saw me, so yes.
6 more weeks of haunting. Hopefully next week I'll fix my microphone that was working an hour ago.
Let's all do the Caddyshack Gopher dance.
Oh yeah.
I'm all right. No matter me.
Careful, we might get flagged. That's copyrighted.
Anyway, you know what? None of this would happen if not for our Patreon. Our Patreon pays for us to pay for this program, to pay for this show. So thank you, Patreon followers, for taking care of us and providing this platform. If you guys want to see more, if you guys want us to add more channels, add more effects, do more investigations, and make this dream our reality, our job, not our career, not our job, whatever it is, we want to do it full time, and it's up to you to make that happen.
We need a mystery patron that starts dropping some serious cash.
Boom, that's what we need.
We need boom, yeah. We need
Chris
boom.
Rock, we support you. Patreon.
I miss boom.
We miss Boom. I got a message. He's okay. Anyone who's wondering, Boom is doing okay.
Coming back anytime soon?
No.
I don't think anyone can.
I don't think he can leave.
Get out.
Oh, that's right.
No,
Boom, no.
Maybe
so
Poland.
Very
Maybe
soon,
you could go to Poland.
Very soon, you're going to see a trailer for the Kia Mill, which is episode 1 of season 4 of Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. And you can only watch the whole thing on Paraflix. So follow the link tree in any bio of Hollywood Paranormal Detectives. Click on Paraflix. Use promo code HPD10 at checkout to get 10% off. And watch it. Watch all that good stuff. Watch all the good stuff. Here we're talking about the Hornet. Hear us talking about Pasadena Playhouse. It's all there on Paraflix. We had an amazing investigation of Nevada State Prison. And now that I'm done with the mill, it is time to dive into that. And I am terrified of one. I think we have around 17 hours from 4 cameras that I have to review.
Nice.
That's 17 hours each. I think I had, if we were not in the break room, I was recording. And I think all 3 of us were. And I had 2 cameras.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
too, so
it's a lot of footage.
It'll be interesting to see because I felt like we got so much just during the walkthrough during daytime.
It'll be neat to show the chapters of this investigation.
Yeah.
What I'm just going to try to do is sync everything up in a timeline that it's happening as it happened and just sort of watch through the videos and just Mill's not going to be too long, about 33 minutes. It's going to be perfect. Well,
that's good.
Final words, please give us a comment. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like so we can make this show better. Please follow us. Please subscribe on everything just to help our dream become our reality. And say goodnight, Brian.
please tell us you like us. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Everyone wave like the Beverly Hillbillies.